Our learning communities are committed to valuing every student voice and identity. We acknowledge that this can only be accomplished when historically marginalized and silenced voices are elevated in this course and the discourse. We will embrace the importance of knowing ourselves, understanding others, and establishing healthy relationships on campus, while cultivating a culture that encourages personal growth and trust.
University 104 is to provide first-year students with the academic supports, tools, and resources that will increase their success and sense of belonging within the University Vancouver campus community. And part of that success is not just about the coursework and them being able to have good study skills and time management, but that they create community, that they make friends, that they develop lifelong connections, and that they make an impact and come back in some way as alums.
I think it's about that personal connection. We see each other as members of this family that we created here on campus.
Many of my other classes were they were good, but I didn't have that social interaction. And just not to have that was rough. But the University 104 class, it kind of just opened up different interactions with people. And I made a lot of friends.
With Univ104, the students who were there with me, they were very welcoming. So like our conversation surrounding, race, culture, and identity, even though they are seen as uncomfortable, I didn't think they were uncomfortable. I wasn't uncomfortable sharing. Because I saw that other people were willing to share their stories, so that made it like a safe place.
I think a habit that a lot of people get into is like they only have to focus on the studying, the classes, but I think college is a lot more than that. It's an opportunity to grow yourself, not just academically, but as a person.
When I was a freshman, it was really hard to adapt to the college, just college in general.
I feel like not enough people talk about the adulthood aspect, right? Learning to be on your own, what it means to take care of yourself, mentally, physically.
It was definitely a learning experience being a first-gen college student. So being in the University 104 class where everyone else is also first-gen, they also have similar struggles and different experiences was really enlightening.
Her friends are also my friends because we're in the same university class, and they're my closest friends in school right now, even though all of us actually have different majors.
People are a lot more willing to just say what's on their mind and not really put up as many fronts.
With my other classes, it was just a lecture, and discussions with other students was really difficult because nobody wanted to talk.
It's a lot better of a thing for somebody to feel comfortable speaking their mind even if other people don't agree with it than for them to just kind of keep it in, just try to keep their head low.
Every student is so different. For some students, trust means it's okay to ask for help. Asking for help is a sign of strength. So creating that relationship, I will say, will be the key.
A majority of the University 104 and Learning Community courses are taught by student success coaches out of the Engaged Learning and Career Action Center for Students, ELCA for short. The mission of ELCA is to provide a space on campus where students engage in proactive and culturally responsive support that provides each of them with the knowledge to navigate campus resources and achieve academic, career, and personal success.
We create a space where here are the resources, but also let me take you to the resources.
As a peer mentor, you really got to know your students well enough to see how can I help them succeed, how can I help them even stay in school or, come to class.
We were all struggling because we were first year students, just adapting from high school to college.
When you're in that moment of doubt, you're so far down, you always feel like giving up, but you don't want to. And just it's important to stay resilient.
And whenever they are not coming to class, tell me who's missing and what are we gonna do about that? Who's gonna check up with them? Who's gonna follow up? It removes the distance of well, that's not my problem, I'm here. But instead create a sense of hey, I care about that person too. Let me check on them. And that creates an environment where it's us together. And the goal is to finish together. Listen, your struggle was my struggle. Your experience may be different because of your ethnicity, your culture, your language, your age, whatever pathway of life you have come from. But at the end of the day, we're here for the same goal. And that goal is to get your education. So how can I help you?